Check, check. Yep, there you go. All right. Thanks. Thanks. Ladies and gentlemen, hi. I almost didn't make it here. I was in a rush. Took the wrong way, which sucked because I really had to pee. And I made it to the bathroom and I peed. Not like before when I was younger, you know, I was like full of a lot of resentment. So I didn't always make it everywhere to pee. Sometimes I'd pull over to a rich person's house and just piss in their yard. Yeah. All this resentment, you know, I wanted that money. One day whenever I pulled over, I got out and I was pissing in the yard like, yeah, fuck you for having money. And then another car pulled up right next to me. I was like, oh shit, I'm caught. Guy came out of the car, ran up right beside me, started pissing, and like, hey, you do this shit too? I was like, holy shit, there's a club of people that piss in millionaires' yards. And it was amazing. But that's whenever I realized that I was going down the wrong direction in my life. And so I started to try to take responsibility for myself, you know, dress for the job that I wanted. So now I piss in my own yard. Wait for that million to come rolling on in. Did you guys see the new Bill and Ted? Did you? Nobody else saw the new Bill and Ted? You guys see the old Bill and Ted? Excellent Adventure, Bogus Journey, you guys know that? The new one, Face the Music. Man, I tell you what, that movie ended like a cliffhanger. It kept me wondering when they're gonna go back in time and save 2020 from their terrible fucking movie. So bad. It's a terrible follow-up. Don't watch it. Don't. You should buy it and put it in the trash bin. Just trash it. It's terrible. Poor guys. Man. That is the only movie that the best performance was by Keanu Reeves. Don't watch Bill and Ted. Okay, so my dad was in the military for 30 years. We got military people in here?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we got some, yeah. My dad was there for 30 years, but he never fought overseas, just over land and resources. Yeah. I asked my dad to tell me some war stories. I said, hey, you ever kill anybody? And he was like, no, son. But one time I blew up a building. When we got there, though, there was nobody left living. Yeah. I also asked him if he had any like terrible memories, PTSD, you know, soldiers go through that shit. And he said that he slept right next to an ammunitions tent. And he would have these terrible nightmares that somebody would bomb it. And he'd blow up in the whole bombing. And I was horrified to realize that my dad was such a pussy. I mean, I don't have nightmares. And I bomb up here on stage every week. I want to take a quick moment to appreciate and make a nice little shout out to my new dentist. East Atlanta Family Dental. Those guys are great. Got wonderful customer service. They really treat you like royalty. I went in there, dentist looked at my teeth and said, wow, what have you been doing? You need a crown. Thanks, man. Thanks. I just brush and floss twice a month. You know, the usual. Good teeth. Speaking of dentists, I got another doctor. She's my therapist. She says that I can be cured with exposure therapy. So I said, okay, show me your tits. Yeah. She's not my therapist anymore. She didn't appreciate that. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I got something I want to share with you. You seem like you're open to hearing things about my life. So I want to tell you about one of my concerns. My girlfriend recently bought a new item. I got it right here in my pocket. See that right there? You know what that is?
Measuring spoons.
Measuring spoons, yeah. The disturbing thing is we already have measuring spoons. I mean, sure, they're a little broken, don't have the ring anymore, but just because they're not spooning together all the time doesn't mean it can't work out, right? Right? Yeah, yeah. They can still measure stuff, they just don't always have to do it together. Anyway, I got some theories about why she bought these things. Theory number one is that she likes the bright colors, right? It's pretty. But that wouldn't explain the fact that she's colorblind. So I got theory number two. She's pregnant. Looks like a baby toy, right? You called it out. You thought they were keys. Yeah, I know, me too. But if she's pregnant, then why does the toilet keep overflowing with used tampons? So that leaves theory number three, the most plausible theory at this point. My girlfriend is a baby. Now hear me out on this one. I got nothing against babies. If a baby walked into this bar right now, walked up there and ordered a drink, I'd be like, holy shit, that's a baby at a bar. But I wouldn't say anything about it. I'm not a monster. I don't know what that baby's going through. That baby could be depressed. Maybe he sits alone all day in his crib, tries to talk to his friends, and they're like, hey man, keep your head up. And he's just like, okay. You know? I don't know that baby's life story. I'm not going to judge that baby until I walk a mile on his booties, which would probably actually set a world record for the longest distance walked in booties. Those babies ain't walking far. Yeah, they get pushed around with stupid little strollers. But I got nothing against babies. You know, my parents actually tell me that I used to be a baby, but I don't believe it because I don't remember any of it. Yeah. I think that they're just trying to take credit for all the potential that I've wasted. They say that I could be a doctor, or that I could have been a lawyer. I tell them, yeah, that's true, but I also could have been a serial killer. I just couldn't do it the second time, you know? You know how loud a baby is when you're trying to smother it? It's loud, terrifying. But if I get home and find out that my little baby girlfriend's been lying to me for this long, I will finally fulfill my potential. All right, thank you very much. Don't tell the cops. I'm Andrew Chance.